Why use CSS selectors for precise Python web scraping? Imagine trying to find a needle in a haystack. Now picture having a magnet that pulls that needle right to you. That's what CSS selectors do when you scrape websites with Python. They help you find exactly what you need on a web page without sifting through tons of unnecessary data. CSS selectors are patterns that tell your Python code where to look in the HTML structure of a web page. They work by matching elements based on tags like div or span, classes, ids, or even specific attributes. Since web pages are built with HTML, which is organized in a hierarchy called the document object model, CSS selectors let you navigate this structure easily. Using CSS selectors in Python has many benefits. First, they are very precise. You can combine different parts like tags, classes, and attributes to target specific elements. For example, if you want to get all paragraphs inside a certain section, you can write a selector that finds only those. This reduces mistakes and makes sure you only get the data you want. Second, CSS selectors are simple to understand. They use a syntax that web developers already know. For example, a period before a word selects a class, a hash symbol selects an id, and brackets select attributes. This makes your code easier to read and update later. If a website changes its layout, you can quickly adjust your selectors without rewriting everything. Most Python web scraping libraries support CSS selectors directly. Beautiful Soup, for instance, has a method called select that takes a CSS selector string and returns matching elements. Selenium, which automates web browsers, also supports CSS selectors for finding elements on a page. This compatibility makes your workflow smoother and faster. Another advantage is speed. CSS selectors are optimized for quick searches within HTML documents. When you scrape large or complex pages, using CSS selectors can save you time compared to other methods like XPath or regular expressions. They are designed to be efficient, especially when dealing with many elements. CSS selectors also give you flexibility. They support combinators like child, sibling, and descendant selectors, which help you target elements based on their position in the DOM. You can select direct children, all descendants, or even elements based on their order in the page. This is especially useful when working with nested or complicated layouts. Finally, CSS selectors make your code more maintainable. They are concise and modular, so if a website updates its structure, you can tweak your selectors without rewriting large parts of your code. This makes your scraping scripts more adaptable over time. While CSS selectors are powerful, they do have some limits. They can only select elements in a top-down manner and cannot pick parent elements. For that, XPath might be better. But for most web scraping tasks, CSS selectors are fast, easy, and precise tools that help you get the data you need efficiently. In practical terms, when you use Python libraries like Beautiful Soup, you write code like soup, select div, class name, to grab specific parts of a web page. This method makes your scraping process straightforward and reliable. So, if you want to make your Python web scraping more accurate and easier to manage, mastering CSS selectors is a smart move.